Hello everyone, welcome to ASU's beautiful Tempe campus. I'm your beautiful tour guide, aka Devil's Advocate Ben. I'm a senior here at ASU, I study film, I'm in Barrett the Honors College, but that's enough about me. Let's talk about what you're here to talk about, and that's ASU. So we're kicking the tour off at ASU's charter. So this charter was adopted in 2014 as the New American University Charter, and to summarize what it's saying, is that ASU is a school that prides itself on who we include, not who we exclude. With that being said, please join me on the tour and let's go on to the next spot. We find ourselves on ASU's iconic Palm Walk. That's a walk of palm trees connecting the north and south ends of campus all the way from the University Bridge to the Sun Devil Fitness Complex. Now, Palm Walk has existed for over 100 years and is said to be ASU's most photographed spot. So if you need some Instagram clout, look no further than right here. Now, the first wave of palm trees ended their life cycle just a few years ago, so they were replaced with these beautiful, luscious date palms. And these actually do harvest dates that are sold around campus. So if you find yourself short on a date in college, like I was, look no further than these palm trees. ASU prides itself on its student collaboration, and it's hard to find a better example of that than this student pavilion. It was actually helped designed by ASU students, and now ASU students manage and operate it. It's an event venue for local lecturers or guest speakers, anyone that comes through or you might need an event space, this is the place to go. It's also a great spot to find a little study break if you want to get away from the hustle and bustle of campus. And it's also a net zero energy building, offering lots of green solutions as well as zero waste. That's the student pavilion. On to the next one. We find ourselves at ASU's Memorial Union, also known as the MU, or if you're a cow, Moo. It's a big campus hub, largely because there's tons of food. We've got everything from one of our main dining halls, Pitchforks, to a plethora of food options, ranging the scale of dietary options. Anything you need, it's gonna be here. Downstairs, a little study/recreation area known as Devil's Den, complete with billiards tables, a huge TV playing whatever sporting event is going on. Plus, the Pat Tillman Veterans Center is also downstairs if you have any veteran background. There's also a barber shop, which I have not been to recently, obviously, but it's there if you want it. If you want to get a little fresh cut on campus, look no further. And we find ourselves now at the SDFC, and that's the Sun Devil Fitness Complex. You can catch me in here about once a year, and this has anything you could possibly need for your fitness needs, and that's from basketball courts, racquetball courts, fitness classes upstairs, a pool out back that's also heated all year round, so it's always swimming season at ASU, and even two gigantic fields out front, and those might house some of our intramurals. That's anything from your normal soccer, football, Quidditch, pretty much anything you could possibly need when it comes to wellness and fitness you can find in this building. Have I mentioned just how beautiful ASU's Tempe campus is? It actually kind of smells good. Hayden Library, that's where we find ourselves now. You can actually access Hayden Library from the original basement entrance or any of these new upstairs entrances. This is actually a newly renovated Hayden Library just as of spring of 2020. And there's 5 stories of fun here, including a whole story dedicated to, you guessed it, innovation. Everything you need from study spaces to state-of-the-art research facilities to a coffee shop to plenty of friendly people to meet. Hayden Library has it all for you. Let's move on over to the next spot. We are at the Sun Devil Stadium, home of the Sun Devil football team. Right to the east is our Desert Financial Arena. That's our basketball facility. Come on down to either of these. Tickets are included in tuition. Just make sure you get online, grab your ticket, and then get here before the crowd fills up. And just over here, if you're fixing for a hike, we have our famous A Mountain, full of rich histories and traditions that you can learn all about when you come to ASU. So you found me at ASU's blue light system. So the blue lights, they're all about campus safety. We have our own ASU Police Department headquartered here on the Tempe campus with substations at the other campuses. The way these blue lights work is that if you're ever feeling a little distressed, you can press this red button on the blue lights and ASU PD will be with you in a matter of minutes. Now, if you're ever in a situation where you can't stop and just stay at the post, you can press this blue light, keep walking to the next one, press that button, and ASU PD will track your location to meet up with you. So behind me now is our Sun Devil bookstore. You guessed it, they have books here. The professor will send you your syllabus filled with a bunch of books. They're going to have them at this store. However, I recommend going to class that first week, talking to your professor about what you're definitely going to need, and then buying your books, because you know, we're all on a budget here. Another cool feature about this bookstore is that they will price match with Amazon, Barnes & Noble, as well as any other local competitor. So if you find a better deal, you can take it into them and they'll mark it down and give you a gift card with the difference on it. And this store also will double as a campus store filled with all of your ASU gear and merch that you might need for game day, or if you're just looking to spread the Sun Devil word around town, this is where you can buy your stuff. And here we are at ASU's famous Old Main. Old Main is a rich piece of ASU history, erected all the way before Arizona even achieved statehood, and back when ASU was actually just a normal school, which pretty much means teacher's college. So a few fun facts about Old Main. It was actually the first building in Tempe with electricity. These very steps actually is where Theodore Roosevelt came to dedicate the Roosevelt Dam. And, fun fact, you can get married at Old Main. However, booking can get a little tricky. Sometimes you gotta book up to 4 years in advance. So our advice to you, pick the date and then find the mate. Old Main affirms that our commitment to the future lies deep in ASU's history. Well guys, that's all I got for you. Thank you so much for being the most wonderful tour I've ever given. We'll see you on the next one.